Hi, this is Jackson Ng and I welcome you back to I Love Learning.Asia, and today I will be sharing with you on the topic called the cabinet concept. Well, let me share with you a story, and then from the story you will understand the concept better. Many years ago, there's this guy, let's call him Mr. A. Mr. A was having a good life. He was having a good job, a high-paying job for about 20,000 ringgit a month, and he had a beautiful wife and 2 kids. And as he was working in his prime time, one day the company that he was working for went bankrupt. So in a very short time, Mr. A lost everything. The wife went with someone else, the bank took the house, took his car, and due to his debts, he couldn't afford this kind of lifestyle anymore. He actually became nobody. And one day, when Mr. A was searching for jobs, he couldn't find any company that was willing to pay him 20,000 ringgit. So he got problem because he went to so many interviews and he got nothing. And one day, when he went to a shop called Secret Recipe, he saw the advertisement. And he asked the manager, can I apply? And the manager looked at him, sure, everybody can apply. So he applied and he got a job as a waiter in Secret Recipe. After he worked very hard for many years, he got promoted many times, and one day he became the branch manager of that outlet. So the salary was rising, and he was earning few thousand ringgit, around 5,000–6,000 ringgit, and he was actually quite okay comparing to jobless. So he rented a house, and then he bought a second-hand car, and that's how he moved on with his life. So this is Mr. A. And when I asked Mr. A, I say, Mr. A, you are now renting a house, you have a second-hand car, and you are having this new job. Okay, it's actually better than jobless. How do you see your future, Mr. A? And Mr. A said, well, Jackson, I see my future as something very bright, and I love the goals that I have for my future. And I say, so what's your goal? And he says, well, my goal is to buy the house that I'm renting right now, and to buy a new car 3 years from now, and to get married again. I say, who are you going to marry to? Well, in my present house, there are 3 rooms, and 1 room I stay, 1 room for my family, and there's another empty room, and I rent out to a massage girl. So, and this massage girl currently is my good friend, and I see in 3 years time, if she's still, you know, not married, and by then I'm not married, and I'm gonna propose to her. Wow, this is a great idea. Now here in this example, you see that Mr. A did not really focus on the past. Mr. A already let go the past, because the past he was earning around 20,000, and that was a good life. He was having a good life, but this was the past. And the present moment, he's earning 5,000 ringgit a month, and he's happy because 5,000 is better than jobless. But when I asked Mr. A, how do you see your future? He says, well, my future is so bright. My future is so bright because I am making it happen. I am going to be very excited about my future. I'm gonna have a new wife, I'm gonna have a new house, I'm gonna have a new car. Ladies and gentlemen, in life, if I ask you, where are you focused on? Do you focus on past? There are people who focus on their past. They keep talking about history, they talk about what they have achieved or what they have not achieved in the past, and they are still in the past. People who live in the past can't really have results today. They need to move on. They need to move on and be in the present moment. If you have a choice between past and present and future, which part here is the most important? Some people live in the future. They say, next time I'm going to do this. Next time I will study. Next time I will save money. Next time I will stop smoking. Next time I will come for training. Next time I will work hard. Next time I will go for exercise. Future. These are the people who live in the future. The future cannot change your life. If you want to change your life, whatever that you are not happy about, it could be your bad habits, it could be an addiction, it could be anything. You can't change your life in the future because you may not do it. You can't say, I will quit smoking, and this may not happen. But you really have the power if you want to change your life now. You want to quit smoking? Now. You want to go for jogging? Now. You want to sleep early? Now. You want to go for training? Now. You want to get a degree? Now. This is where the power is. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be a new person this year, 2018, you must always focus on the present. Not the future, not the past. This is the most powerful time you have, which is now. Because when you want to do any change in your life, and you do it now, you have the power. You can decide to do it now and tomorrow. But if you say next year, I will change, you may not be. And you can't also say, I want to change my past. You have no power to change the past. You have no power to change the future, but you have the power to change your life now. So use the present moment in your life and do what you need to do in order to become the new you. This is Jackson Ng, and I will see you again in the next sharing session. Thank you for listening.